Hello everyone, Mr. E here in a wonderful news today because I have some grade A, actually some grade S slop to bring you. S for slop. It is the best sort of slop, the positive slop, because we have received the teaser, and it's a good teaser, for the upcoming update, the one that is supposed to be one of 4 that we will receive this year. It's a juicy one. So before we get into it, the actual details that we've given so far, I do want to shout out Corndog, this poster here on the Fat Shark forums, who nailed it, who has been cyber stalking Fat Shark Straw Hat and saw that they posted 11 minutes ago, but there was no public facing post on their profile. And they correctly ascertained that in the past, this means that they are posting a topic or something, a post, and it's not being shown publicly, and then once they've spell checked it and run it by all of the, their PR teams or whatever they do, they make it public and everyone can see it. And they said, this means that there's incoming news. Fat Shark Straw Hat replied and said, oh my god, y'all see it all, which verified to me that we would be receiving this news today, or at the very least early tomorrow. And indeed we did, with Nightmares and Visions, the first Bane update for the year, and it releases on March 25th. 19.3 days away. Isn't that insane? Like that blows my mind that we are getting it so soon. I thought we'd be waiting an extra month past this date to actually get the update, and this update has a lot of really cool stuff. So let's start with the very first thing, which is that the new game activity, they're not calling it a game mode. I don't think it's quite as big as a game mode. It's not as big as Havoc, but it's called Mortis Trials. It seems like it's going to be a wave defense, enemies attack you in waves within the Psychanium. So expect to see a lot of crazy modifiers and stuff that doesn't really make sense within the greater lore, because it's the Psychanium. It's literally all in your head. So anything could happen in here. And each time you venture in, you can build new and exciting playstyles by selecting between abilities and buffs. I think this is really cool. This reminds me a lot of it's not going to be like Chaos Waste. They've already verified that it's not going to be a Chaos Waste game mode, but it reminds me a lot of if you play Warframe. If you're a cool person like I am and you play Warframe, you've perhaps played the Circuit, and the Circuit is a never-ending game mode where you fight ever-increasing enemies and you can pick buffs. Every level you go through, you can pick one of a couple buffs, and it really can build out to make your character cool. I love this as an idea. I love roguelike elements in games, and I think that roguelike elements can greatly expand the amount of content and enjoyment you get out of this, because it can always be different. You can always be hunting to get that one run where you get some really cool buffs and this build is popping off. I really hope to see them flesh this out more in the future, especially if it's successful. And obviously I'll be playing a ton of it right as it releases. They are saying that when this releases on the 25th, that there will be a time-limited special event. We'll probably be getting plasteel and diamantine and, ortodockets and all that we always get. But it's going to be focusing on the Mortis Trials. So there'll be more incentive for players to play Mortis Trials right when it releases. They also are saying that there's going to be secret information unlocked on characters within the Morningstar for completing these Mortis Trials. Who knows what that means? We have to also assume that there's going to be penances and cosmetics and frames and stuff like that that come with it. The only thing that you really would see in this, I'll just scroll through it right now. Literally the whole of the 27-second teaser trailer is just zooming in on this console, and what we can see in the console, if you enhance, is that this is like a giant sort of portal thing. It's very hard to make out, but it's like a doorway portal that has some steps in front of it, and this is the Ogryn right here in the center, and these are the 3 other character classes that are walking through this giant portal. So perhaps this is going to be something that we'll see within the Sephone's Dream Realms. The other really big thing that's coming is they are continuing some work on Havoc. Havoc is getting a increase in difficulty, and based on their terminology, their wording here, I think they are going to be not increasing levels 1 through 40 and making them more difficult. What they're going to be doing is, as I've said they should do before, adding more levels after 40, which is great because that probably didn't take too much dev time or effort, and the players who are playing Havoc, who enjoy Havoc, that is the sort of content that those people want. Remember, we talked about them in one of my last videos. They are the Yoda voice voice. You heard the Yoda voice thing. They're the sort of people that want the torture, that want the beatings, and so going to 50 or whatever it is going to be more juicy content for them. So that's cool, and there's going to be 4 new mutators. So we're jumping from 4 mutators to 8, which is awesome because you can't do much worse than the 4 mutators that we have existing. I really hope these next 4 are something spicy, and it will help to add more variety to Havoc runs, and it might even get me interested in playing again if it's fun enough. Okay, and then the really big news, the thing, and I mean big literally, that's why big is in the thumbnail. Ogryn. Ogryn has gotten a talent tree rework. They are not saying, hey, we are working on a talent tree rework. The talent tree has been reworked. They have also tweaked a few of his weapons. So you expect like knives and the shitty weapons, to get buffs, hopefully. They have a dev blog put together, and it will be put out at the end of this week, so you'll definitely be hearing from me on that. That is super exciting. Full talent tree revamp, balancing changes, as well as general improvements made to the game. Just awesome that they have heard us about the Ogryn. I don't love that they just keep complete and utter silence and then just drop it all on us at once, but hey, I'll take it. There's going to be 37 pages of notes, so that means that they are going to be detailing every single last node that is within this Ogryn tree. On probably Friday, we'll be seeing this devlog, and don't worry, I'll make you a video for that too, so you don't actually have to read it yourself. But there you go, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I am obviously super freaking stoked for this. This is awesome, and it's coming way sooner than I expected. Just thrilled to have Fat Shark back at it, and I think this is going to be, this is refreshing. This new game mode is very refreshing. Havoc having more content is always fine and good, and the Ogryn thing is like we're getting a whole new class, right? Basically, getting the Ogryn away from having 2 to 3 builds and making him, I mean, they could literally do anything with him, and that is just so scintillating. Like that gets me so excited to hear about that. So I'll see you guys very soon, and that's it. Mr. E out. Bye.